Hey, I'm Will and Noble Locksmith, and you're watching my YouTube channel, Car Key Wizard. I'm an automotive locksmith, and while I definitely don't know it all, I have learned some tricks along the way that I hope will help you while you're out in the field. One thing you can do to help me out, though, would be to subscribe to my channel. And if you like my videos, leave a comment or ask a question, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I make a lot of videos, so if there's something you'd like to learn more about or a video you'd like to see on a car we're working on, just let me know in the comments and I'll put it up as soon as I can. Thanks, and I hope you enjoy watching my videos. Alright, good morning from Richmond, Virginia. Sitting in the van because it's about 20 degrees here. But what we have this morning is a 2014 528i. So the first thing we want to do is look up, see what DME, see what system it's using. So we go to Real OEM, we put in the last 7 digits of the VIN number and search for it. So this is going to confirm what we're working on. And we want to know it has an N20 engine. That's going to allow us to use ACDP. Then we're going to browse parts. First thing I do is go to Vehicle Electrical System. And it comes with an ad, close that out. And then you're going to scroll down a little ways till you find this section. So here we go, you start seeing all these modules, and what you're looking for is the CAS module, which is here. So we have the Cas4, so we know we're working on the Cas4, so all we got to do is get the ISN. You want to back it up back to that main screen and go to Engine Electrical System. Scroll down, you want to see your DME, it's a MEVD172P. So that's the information you need to get started. Now we're going to start getting out our equipment. We're going to use ACDP and to get the ISN, and then the Autel, we're going to use Autel IM608 to program. All right, back on this Cas4, we're in the engine compartment. You do not need power on the car for this, so if your battery's dead, doesn't really matter. We got our ACDP. Get that set up. You really only need 3 components out of here. Put these together, and then you need this little wire right here plugged into this. Now you need power on your ACDP device to do this job, and you need to have Wi-Fi. You need to have your ACDP and your cell phone connected to the same Wi-Fi, because that's how these communicate. And then here's your adapter. You need your N20 board, and you got to find the DME. On these, it's right underneath the cowl here. So you just got to get that up out of the way. Whatever works for you. Okay, that was going to be a pain. We're just going to try to do it. And you just got to get these 3 plugs out of the way. They're little lock plugs, but you got to do them in the right directions for them to be able to swing open. Swing lock plugs, I should say. Alright, once those are out of the way, you can put your adapter in. Only goes one way, so you can't really mess it up. Just make sure it's nice and seated in there. Then you're going to put your ACDP plugged into that. And you got to have power, like I said, on your ACDP. And then you just want to give that a second to boot up. Hope y'all are able to see all that I was doing. Can't really tell. But basically all we did was unhook these cables from the DME, plugged in our adapter, and set our ACDP. I'm gonna set this back down and get our phone going. Alright, so we're gonna open up ACDP and close out the ad. Alright, so then we're on a BMW. We're gonna be doing a DME ISN. So the first thing we wanna do is select bench mode, read and write. And this is a Bosch. This is an F series. We know it's an N20 MEVD172P. Remember, we looked that up on Real OEM, so we'll select that. This app is a little glitchy. Sometimes you got to restart it. So first thing I like to do is identify. That's just going to make sure we have it connected. It just says connect power. Let's make sure we are connected to the right one. Reset our ACDP. Doesn't look like it's connecting. Not sure why. All right, doesn't look like it's connecting. So let's go back to the beginning and see what's going on here. You can go into there, my device, and pause this and figure out what's going on. All right, we're back on the Cas4. As you can see, we got a blue light now. That means we're connected. Issue I had was my Wi-Fi wasn't working. All right, so we're gonna go back to BMW, DME, bench mode, Bosch. It's an F series. We know it's an N20 172P. All right, so now we're gonna identify, and basically it's going through Wi-Fi to connect. Please connect ACDP, okay. All right, so that gave us back the information we wanted to see. So now we know we got on the chips. Now we're gonna read write ISN. It says please connect to power. Please connect ACDP with the DME. Logging in system. Reading chip data. Please save EEPROM data. We're gonna save it. There's our ISN. So I just take a screenshot of this because we're gonna need it later, of course. Now we're going to never click write. I like to export it so we can save it and then just click quit. All right, we have our ISN. So we're done up here. Now we're gonna get in the vehicle and I'm gonna warm up for a second. All right, we got the VCI hooked up. So we're gonna go to Smart Selection. So what I've done is I've got my maintainer on the vehicle. So we got good battery power. We got 14 volts. Now it's gonna say we have a Cas4 system. So we just clicked OK. Key learning. You just want to hit some buttons, get this car waked up. Okay, now learning via OBD. Okay, basically it said you want good power. So we're going to OBD read SK. All right, there is a risk of doing this, but as long as you've got good power on the vehicle, you're good. All right, basically it says ensure you have more than 13 volts. You got 13.8. Starting file download. All right, program file download complete. Okay, it's backing up coding, preparing. All right, we're through programming. Do you have a working key? We do not. This is all keys lost. All right, so it's read the password. That's doesn't really do anything for us. So now we're gonna enter the ISN. So 0 Echo 50, 09 Charlie 1, 399 Alpha, Echo 0 Delta Alpha, 5 Delta Echo Foxtrot, 500 Bravo, Bravo Bravo Charlie Delta, 5381. All right, enter. Okay, the entered ISN is correct. Proceed to the next step. All right, so next step, we're gonna make a key. So you just select the key track you want to write key. All right, this is where we need to know because there's 315 or 433 megahertz. So now we know it's a 315. I'm gonna go grab a 315 key. Be right back. All right, I've got my 315 megahertz key, and now we're gonna hold it to the side of the steering column and wait. Step 1 complete, step 2 complete. You'll hear the ignition cut on. There you go. All right, please place the key close to the ignition coil, which is where I've got it on the side of the column, and hold down the ignition switch for 10 seconds. And then I just do it again, which turns the ignition on, and I hold it down for 10 seconds. This is actually learning the key to the car. If you're doing any of the newer G series, this is how you learn the keys to the car. You just buy them from the dealer and learn them to the car. All right, so we've got this key learned. Let's try to start this car. The car is so dead. This car was 0.8 volts when I got here, but we can hear the remote working. Let's try to start it again. It's just so dead. It doesn't want to crank. Basically on this one, all I need to do for this customer is get a picture of the key and the mileage, and we're good. And we are off. I've got jumper cables and a maintainer on this thing, and it still doesn't want to start. These batteries are so bad in this vehicle, but you see how it's done. This is your key here. Keys made, remote's working, car's trying to start, ignition comes on through prox. So we know this key is programmed to the car battery is just so bad it's not going to start. I'm on a tow yard here doing this for the bank, so car's not going anywhere. They'll have to either get a new battery or put some major jumper boxes on it, which I don't have the ability to do right now. But one of my rules in locksmithing is I'm here to program keys for your car. Whether your car starts or not, that's your problem. We do everything we can to get the car to start. Most customers will put a little more effort in if it's a retail customer. For commercial customers, you know, we're just trying to do the best we can to get it to start. And then we go on to the next job. So thank you for watching my videos. Please subscribe.